Moore Field for a Sunday matinee in the final day of the Hoosier Classic here in Bloomington. Game 2 of 3 pits the Indiana Hoosiers and the UIC Flames. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Alongside Dylan Traeger, I am Austin Platt. On the Big Ten All-Freshman team, the Big Ten All-Defensive team, and the Big Ten All-Tournament team. It's a big part of Indiana's run to the Big Ten title. And Cooper clubs this one into right field. Back at the track, it's off the wall. Cowan can't make the play. Cooper's rounding second. She's going for third, and she's going to be in there with a stand-up one-out triple for the Hoosiers in the bottom of the second.
And Stickney just couldn't field that cleanly, putting runners on the corners for one of the biggest threats in the Big Ten at the plate.
Copeland shows bunt. The throw goes all the way through. This is where Indiana will try and steal a run. Wilkinson's going to go back to first. Cooper thought about taking off. Now Wilkinson's going to try and go to second. Indiana just wants to steal this run in any way possible. Here comes Cooper. The throw home. Offline and not in time. Wilkinson going to second. She is safe. Oh my goodness. Took a little bit longer than Indiana would have liked to, but in the end, the Hoosiers get the double steal and get the second run. Couldn't ask for a better day for softball to close out the Hoosier Classic. See the temperature here at Andy Moore Field. Not a cloud in the sky, a little bit of wind. Sunny skies and 55 degrees. It surely feels like spring. And daylight savings today, you know, the term is spring forward as you move the clocks ahead an hour, and it's certainly the weather is kind of cooperating with that statement.
I'm not sure about you, Austin, but I didn't realize it was daylight savings until I went to bed last night. So that was disappointing. What was your story?
I knew. I Google Calendar is how I schedule everything out, and it tells you daylight savings time begins. So I knew. I was losing an hour of sleep last night. Now, does that mean I planned in advance and went to bed an hour earlier? No, of course not. But here we are. Sidney Burko, the third baseman, back in the box. Grounded out to shortstop to end the first. 2-0 here against the new pitcher. Osborne hits another one on the ground to short. Easy play for Stickney. She's been busy over there. One out in the third.
Hannah Haberstroh up to the plate. Freshman local from Greenwood, Indiana, Center Grove. That's a big name high school around here. Some good alumni. Trace Jackson Davis, his brother Taven Jackson, and Carson Steele, running back on the Kansas City Chiefs. Had him in fantasy football this year.
He was on campus a few weeks ago. Didn't quite get the job done in the big game this year, but obviously the Chiefs are turning into the emerging power in the NFL. Haberstroh, the freshman, grounded out to first to begin the second inning. Haberstroh just 10 at-bats this year, limited action, but 3 for 4 this weekend with 3 runs batted in, trying to make the most of her limited opportunities. 1-1 to Haberstroh from Osborne, freshman on freshman. This is outside.
Haberstroh is one of 8 freshmen on this IU roster. Has been told to be patient because of how much depth this team has from upperclassmen.
Hits one on the ground to second. Easy throw for Moto to first. 2 up, 2 down in the third.
Now batting shortstop number 31, Alex Cooper.
So now it's Alex Cooper's turn. Playing shortstop today. Tripled back in the second inning. Indiana's had a few close calls to some round trippers. Cooper the first. She hit one off kind of the top panel in right field. Time called here. Assistant coach Mike Forsyth out to talk.
Cooper nearly hammered that triple out of the stadium. Back in the bottom of the second inning. A little more leg power, maybe a little more arm. She would have had that over the fence, but ended up scoring at home on a stolen base. One of Indiana's 3 runs in the second inning.
Hoosiers have 4 so far in this one. Kinsey Mitchell had a sack fly in the first as Cooper hits that one up the middle. He's got another base hit this weekend. It's her 9th hit. She came in 7 for 10. She's now 9 for 12. She scored 7 runs as well. Been the perfect 9-hitter. Bouncer just gets past the glove of Osborne. No chance for Stickney. She's made a few nice plays, but no chance there. Now, Melina Wilkinson back up. She's got a pair of singles, a pair of stolen bases, and a pair of runs scored. Osborne fires in a strike to be in the at-bat against the Indiana leadoff hitter. Jasmine Horley, the starter, her final line, 1 2/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk and no strikeouts. Now it's Jenna Osborne as Wilkinson shows bunt. No one's covering first. It's another single, her 3rd of the day. She hasn't necessarily smoked the ball into the outfield, but in the end, 3 hits is 3 hits. It's all the same in the box score, and it's one of those situations where you've got to think about your bunt coverage. Maybe you're not expecting Wilkinson to bunt considering the way she's been driving the ball to the outfield gaps this season. That's something UIC is going to want to have cleaned up heading into conference play next week. Copeland now back up. She is 0 for 2. Takes a ball. Copeland off the end of the bat. 1-1.
Just like last inning, it's that production from the bottom of the lineup, Alex Cooper, putting runners on base for Indiana's core offensive group.
One misses upstairs. Osborne in her previous 3 outings, Dylan, has only recorded 2 outs. Giving up 4 runs in that span. Last time out against Dayton 8 days ago. Didn't record a single out, gave up 2 runs. Threw just 6 pitches and faced 2 batters.
You got to imagine they're trying to stretch Osborne out as much as possible. Having just played a game right before this, UIC is low on pitching.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on for Indiana in the bottom of the 3rd. Looking for some runs. Copeland a high chopper to 3rd. The race to the bag in time. What a job by Rios to beat Cooper to 3rd base. Steps on the bag. And that does it. It's a bang-bang play. And close play. And credit to Rios. Gets the benefit of the doubt. We'll head to the 4th inning here at Andy Moore Field. Hoosiers up 4-0 on Big Ten Plus.